Welcome back. So today we have a little bit of details going into the January savings event. It's already started. There are some really good deals, and today we're going to take a moment to actually dig into those deals. Normally we do some price tracking on this channel, and as a side note, if you do find these helpful or useful, please consider liking and subscribing. That's all I'll say about that. But I appreciate everybody who watches, everyone who subscribes, everybody who comments. You guys are awesome. 90% of you guys, 10% women, which is wild. Anyways, January savings event has started. The big thing, which I won't go over because this is specifically to your store in your area, is a 30% off all as is and clearance items. That's where you're going to find some of your best deals. I wish we should go over some. I should make a video where I go over people's finds that they have. So I'm definitely interested. If you've got some great deals, please let me know what they are, because it's great information for everybody to be on the lookout for. And of course, if you're an ITC member, you're getting 40% off of any as is or clearance items. So those are the gold, but of course that varies per store that you're at. Hopefully they're not completely out of things in stock. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. We will dig into some prices, and we'll start off with this classic icon, 73-inch by 25-inch professional roll cab red. It's $24.99 even, saving $500. Icon, of course, amazing. Don't see these go on sale too often, but now we'll actually dig into the price to see how good of a deal it is. And here we are. This is Hazard Fraught. I'll link this website in the description if you're interested, because I can only do so much research on my end. If there's a specific tool that you're looking for and you want to track the price history to make sure it doesn't go on, or maybe it goes on sale 10 times a year, and maybe you have a 25% coupon and you don't want to use it on that because you know it's will go on sale, or have they raised the price on it? Is it not a deal? That's what you use the website for. That's what I use it for. But anyways, just a public notice. This roll cab price history back in April 21 started off at $3,000, went up to $3,500 in April of 2022, and it has fluctuated in price a couple times in 2023, and where it's ended up at $29.99. Has been as low regular price as $27.99. Lowest coupon was $29.99. So that being said, this $24.99 is a great deal, but before we go dancing and hollering, don't forget there's this ITC appreciation going on starting January 27th and Friday 31st, 20% off any single item. And this is specifically for ITC members only, because it's ITC appreciation. So actually, if you're looking to get this roll cab for the $24.99, $500, don't get me wrong, according to the history, that's a great price. It hasn't been that low. It's $300 lower than it's ever been, or at least $200 lower than it's ever been. 20% off of $3,000 is $600. So if you're patient enough, and if this deal, which by all intents and purposes, the way it looked and for the amount of people who shared it, it looks like this is going to be an accurate deal. No, sometimes Harbor Freight will change and update the deals because everything's preliminary until they actually release it. But this should be something similar, 20% off, assuming it does come out. You'll get this for $23.99. $23.99. So you'll save an extra $100. So unless you need it right away, or you think that that deal on the 31st won't happen, then definitely get it now. It's at its best price. But if you want to take a small risk, because it does look like it's real, it'll be $100 cheaper if you use that 20% off coupon on this roll cab. Let's keep going. Hercules 15 amp 10-inch compact job site table saw with rack and pinion fence. This is showing $100 off, $279. Of course, you got some time. This deal ends at 26, assuming they're not sold out, but a pretty deep discount already from the retail price. But let's look at the history. Let's verify. So this came out at $350, jumped all the way up to $400. 2022 has come down to $350, although here on the website showing it's $380 retail price. So that's a little bit different. Here it shows $350. So this will adjust and go back up. The lowest coupon that's been out for it throughout 2023, some in 2024, was $299. So $299 is the lowest that it's been. $279 is even lower than that. So this is, I won't say certified, Harbor Freight, certified deal, like best deal that you'll find this at. So this, again, this is a good deal if you're in the market for something like this. Hasn't been lower. Even the 20% off would be pretty decent, but you're only going to get what is that? $37, $70, $74 off. Not better than the $100 off. Next, we have the Diamondback 10 amp 7-inch wet tile saw with sliding table. This is showing $199. Save $100 off on this one too. So huge discount already right off the bat. Is it right off the back or right off the bat? I'm not sure. Diamond 10 amp 7-inch wet tile saw. Big discount. But again, let's just verify the history, see how good of a deal it is. And so here we have, it came out at $300. Retail price has been as low as $250, which is interesting. Gone up as high as $340, and the lowest coupon was $239.99, with the normal coupons being at $250. So $199 is an excellent deal, an excellent bargain. This is clearly better than 20%. This is 33% off. Definitely great deal, great price on this Diamondback 10 amp wet tile saw, and we'll just keep chugging right along. A floor jack, which is excellent in any garage, obviously. Pittsburgh 2-ton low profile. It's not the biggest. Obviously, it's one of these are going to be one of the smaller floor jacks, but 2-ton is pretty solid. You can get most work done, I would say, with one of these, unless you're lifting something absolutely huge. But 2-ton low profile floor jack with rapid pump, slate gray, Pittsburgh, super nice. $79.99, save $40 off. So per the percentage, that's also what, 33% off. So excellent discount. But let's look at the history. Of course, we want to verify, and looks like this came out not too long ago, 2023, at $119.99. It's been as low, went down to $99, and retail price in August of last year went down all the way to $89.99. So pretty decent non-coupon price. And the coupon also went down to that price, but a few times in 2024 was mainly at $99.99. So that being said, $89.99 is the lowest it's been, and it's $10 lower than that for one of the relatively newer Pittsburgh floor jacks. Came out 2023. So again, really great price on this floor jack. It is 2-ton, but it is low profile and it is rapid pump. Classic slate gray. This is definitely would be a time to get something like this. And we don't stop. We keep going. The Bauer 12 amp 7-inch variable speed rotary polisher sander. I don't think you can go wrong with this at all. This is, if you're doing any type of detailing work, absolutely a must. Of course, as long as it's a good deal. And we'll see. $69.99, obviously a very nice price, saving 30% off compared to the Makita 9237 CX3. So you know it's well below the Makita price. Let's verify the deal. So we have this coming out a few years ago, or at least tracking $99.99. So that hasn't changed. It did go down to $89 at retail price at one point, but hasn't moved since 2022. But there has been quite a few coupons for it. Majority of the coupons have it at $79.99, and the lowest it's been was twice in the last 2 years. It did get down to that nice price of $69.99, which is what it's at now. So verified, it's a good deal. Best price that it's been, not lower than it, but still something that's, hard to pass up on. If you're in the market for polisher sander, this is going to be the one that is mostly recommended. And another nicely priced item, this Icon 3/8" drive, 20 foot-pound to 100 foot-pound professional click torque wrench, $69.99, save $40. Now, first thing I will say is there was a deal for this, well, for all Icon torque wrenches a few months ago, and I believe it was 30 to 40% off. I forget. I think it was 40% off. 40% off all Icon torque wrenches and a few other items. And 40% off on Icon anything is basically as good as a deal as I've seen on Icon. And of course, that was for multiple ones. This is specifically for one, but $40 off of a $109 torque wrench is right there. So if you missed the deal and this is the one you want, well, here is your chance to redeem yourself to get your 20 to 100 foot-pound professional torque click wrench for $69.99. But let's verify the deal just to make sure. So coupon-wise, specifically for this torque wrench, looks like it came out at $99. Okay, unfortunate, it has gone up in price. But over the last couple of years, it has started coming back down to the $110. Now looking at the price, the lowest coupon price and retail price that it's been is the $99.99. So getting down all the way to $69.99, clearly a deep discount, and up there with the deepest discounts that you'll see throughout the year on these. So if this is one that you need, this is definitely the time to get it, because unlikely 25% off isn't going to save you as much, and the best deal that will come for this one will most likely just match it. So definitely excellent deal. And the Creeper Green Creeper Daytona 350-pound capacity premium adjustable headrest. I just like this because it's Creeper Green, and a few of you people like it as well, which is amazing. $64.99. This is going to be more of an example of just how to use the price tracker. So $64.99, saving 23%. Sounds like a good deal. Not that it's not. It is a good deal. But looking at the history shows that it came out at $69.99, which makes sense for it being a creeper, going up to $84.99. So it's only gone up in price, which means it's only gone up in popularity, which is definitely unfortunate to see, but interesting to see as an example. And most of the coupons show that it's gone down to about $59.99, and the most recent one was $69.99. And the lowest it's been was a few years ago now at $55. So it's down to $64.99. Again, not the best deal, but a decent deal. So this is one of those things, if you're just in the need, it's not a bad time to buy it. There have been coupons for it recently down to $60, but I'll leave that to you where you're mincing between a few dollars saved or not. If you need it, not a bad get. And we continue. Here we have the Apache 5800 weatherproof protective rolling carry-on case, extra large. Now this kind of like the Icon. There's actually a few sales that happened last year where these, I want to say it was all Apache cases, and they were minimum of 40% off. They might have gone to 50% off, but I want to say it was about 40% off, where it happened a few times, off of any Apache case. Now, here we have this one, which is the extra large one with rollers. So if you have something that I would say bigger, harder to carry around, so you're not lugging it around, and you need to protect it, and you need a protective weatherproof case, this seems like the perfect option. And what would make it the perfect option would be if the price history actually makes sense. So 50% off, tough to imagine that the price that's not the lowest price, but let's see if that's true. And it looks like this came out at $95. It's at its current highest retail price of the $99.99. So that's definitely good to know, knowing that they've raised the price. Haven't for the last couple of years, but it has gone up in price since it came out. And looking at most of the coupons, really 2023, 2024, lowest it's been is $69.99, and there's been a few. And then more recently, that coupon hasn't been as great, as high as $80. But that being said, the lowest it's been is $69.99, and right now for this deal, it's 50% off from the $99, and it's definitely at its lowest price by quite a bit, actually. So if is probably very specific, but this would be the time to get this. There will be most likely a 40% off coupon in the future, but this is 50% off and tough to pass up, especially if you're in the market. And then last but not least, this Pittsburgh V-Groove SAE combination wrench set, 14 piece, $24.99, save 44%, so 44% is excellent. V-Groove, of course, have a V-Groove open for better contact and reduced wear on fasteners, 44% off. Let's check to see how good of a deal that is. And it looks like this came out back in 2021, at least tracking at the $40. Gone up in price since, up to $45 for Black Friday Christmas sale. It did get down to about $30. So lowest it's been is $30, but over the last 2 years, the realistic price, and it looks like there has been multiple coupons, mainly in 2023, it's about $35, but this sale has it down to $25. So maybe not the 44% discount, but still pretty close to 33% on these V-Groove SAE, and the Metric has the same deal going on. And I'll leave it at that. Reminder, starting January 27th through the 31st, ITC Appreciation. We have all the deals. I'll link the video here at the end for anyone who's interested in going over this, or if you've already seen it. But the big thing to focus on is that Friday, January 31st, 20% off any single item. And I'll leave it at that. Happy shopping, find some savings. Hopefully this is useful. And as soon as I find some more deals, I'll send them your way.